Greetings, guys. It's Fancy, the award winning editor in chief of Swagger Magazine. And I am back with you guys today to share some more news about Profit and Secure Her Conference, virtual conference, may I add, which is taking place July 11th through the 13th. And I've been sharing some different topics that, we think would be suitable for the conference as we're hosting a speaker call. So today I'm just kind of like going back through my list in case you haven't watched any of the others, and or you may have watched on a day, whereas I did too, as opposed to going through the full list. So I'm going through the full list of topics, suggestion topics for the Profit and Secure Her conference today, as we are trying to go on and get the last of our speakers. Well, I'm not gonna say the last, because right now I feel like we've only gotten the beginning of the speakers. But if you are a speaker, then listen to these topics and you can see if you think you'd be a great fit or not. And again, the conference is virtual. It's from July 11th through the 13th. And just to kind of tell you all about the conference, so we describe it as an experience designed exclusively for Black business women who aspire to take their ventures to new heights and build a secure and prosperous future. Right, that's what the conference is all about. So if you can teach something along the lines of that, helping women grow their businesses, or secure their futures, design a life that they love to live, then you would be a great fit for the conference. But these are just like some suggested topics. It's not limited to those. So the first topic, of course, is entrepreneurship and business. If you could share strategies for starting and growing a successful business, funding opportunities, marketing techniques, anything along the lines of that, then we'd love to have you at Profit and Secure Her conference. Especially if you have, as what we've been saying, a powerful message to share, then you should be a part of this event. Another topic is financial literacy and wealth management. We have one person from the financial sector so far that has signed up for the event. I'm excited to have her. But if you can teach on money management tips, investment strategies, understanding credit and debt, retirement planning, I definitely would love to have someone who can speak on retirement planning, different things along the lines of that. Like, I'm almost 40, but at the same time, retirement is something that I've really been thinking about a lot. Just I don't want to retire at a later stage in life. I really would hope to be able to retire earlier in life. So I would love to, be learning more about it right now. And I thought that other women may also be interested in this as well. Um, Leadership and career development is another great section. I think, like, if you can speak on anything along the lines of like developing leadership skills, navigating career advancement, negotiation techniques. As I was sharing on Instagram, like, I would love to meet a Black woman who could tell me how to negotiate better, because I can negotiate a little, but I think I can carry my weight. But at the same time, like, if you could teach me how to be a better negotiator, I would love to know how to do that. So I'm excited about this conference because I'm looking forward to the different things that I can learn. Of course, I think I'm gonna be the host for every evening, but at the same time, I'll be in the background learning. And then I also usually after the events, I'll go back and watch them again, and just see what all I may have not had to take a minute to actually take in, or was actually present for, because I was working the event itself. So we've discussed entrepreneurship and business, leadership and career development, and we've talked about financial literacy and wealth management, right? And then personal growth and wellness. If you can share like self-care tips or practices, maintaining mental health or wellness, anything along the lines of that, like, how to get into routines, how to maintain a routine, I guess you say, or be consistent with it. Anything along the lines of health and wellness, basically, we love to have you as a part of the conference. Currently, we have a fitness coach. I'm excited to have her with us. You all may be familiar with her already, but she will be a part of the event. So we do have some of her fitness, but I know that there's even still other angles that you could take with the whole self-care and mental wellness aspect. I love to see how creative you all can get as well. And then another topic is technology and innovation. If you know the apps that entrepreneurs need to know, like that we need to be using right now every day, we would love to have you as part of this event, because I feel like just I've been everywhere I go. I'm telling like any other business owners that I meet, I'm talking to them about Chat GPT, just because I feel like we need to know these things. And then I oftentimes think, as Black people, we know that we are behind with a lot of things, so imagine how far behind we may actually be with technology. Then if you take into account, like with us being in the South, I know like a lot of people may be as if, well, we live in these different times, we live in a world of technology today. Things are still not as fast paced. Things still can take time to reach us. I know when I go visit other places, I'm always discovering something like, oh, how long has this been a thing? Like, because I had never heard of whatever it may have been. So technology, I think, is a great part of this event, because I think we advance through technology, right? So if we're business owners and we're always looking to advance, then we definitely need to know the latest technology trends. Diversity and inclusion, as I've said, of course we're talking about inclusive workplace cultures, but also how does diversity and inclusion benefit us as minorities? Like how does that work for us as Black business owners? What are the advantages of diversity and inclusion? Because as I've shared in the past, I think a lot of times when we think about diversity and inclusion, we just think of people need to know how to better treat Black people at work, but that's not the whole thing, right? So that's another topic. Then health and fitness. I mentioned that we have a fitness coach, but we are still open to others within that industry. So if you're interested, then again, like I have the link scrolling across the bottom of the screen. So if you're interested in the conference, then you can just visit that link and it allows you to sign up. It'll send you an email once you sign up and tell you the next steps. It'll send you an intake form for us to collect your information. And then another topic is work-life integration. If you can share tips and strategies for balancing work and personal life responsibilities, because we as entrepreneurs, Black businesswomen, we wear so many hats, and I think that it's important that we incorporate this into the event. Like I'm always trying to make certain that we're looking at us as a whole person, not just like parts of us. That's just something that Swagger believes in. I feel like the better we are as the people that we are outside of work, the better our work output is. That's just kind of how I see life. And, that's how I tend to practice life. And then also empowerment and motivation. If you might have an inspiring story, I've already said, like if you have a powerful message, we love to have you. If you are, I think this section is good for those who may be like life coaches in particular, especially if you know that you've helped your clients in the past, that you can help the clients or the attendees that we're going to have at the event, then this might interest you. And then last but not least is social impact and philanthropy. Of course, we talk about social impact all the time, but how do we really gauge it? If you're someone who can actually teach us how to gauge it, how to actually initiate it, any of those things, or if you can discuss philanthropy. I know we give when we can, but maybe there's other things that we could be doing. Maybe we could be partnering more with nonprofits. Maybe you can teach us how to work better with nonprofits. Any of those sort of things would fall under that topic. But again, the conference is not limited to these topics suggestions. Again, they are just suggestions. But of course, we're looking at just subject matters that align with profiting and securing our futures. If it aligns with that, then reach out and let us know if you have questions. Or as I mentioned, you all can visit the link at the bottom of the page. And then I also should already have had this link pulled together. Let me drop the link in the comments as well. And you all, if you have here you go. I see someone on LinkedIn said I can help with that. I'm not certain what hey Chanel, sorry, I've been seeing your comments, but I've been steadily going. But you can help with what exactly? LinkedIn user. I hate how you can't see your name. I do apologize because I feel funny just, Um, but if you all have any other questions, you can also drop them in the comments while I'm here. I can answer those. I was live on Instagram a minute ago, and some of the women wanted the links, so I sent the links to them via their inboxes. But if you need us to send it to you on here, on whatever platform you're on, wherever you're watching from, if you need it directly, then you can always reach out to us and let us know, and we'll send it to you. Jarmel is normally in the inbox for Facebook, so if you have any questions, he's open to answer those there. And then Brianna is on Instagram. If you have questions there, she'll relay them to us. So I'm looking forward to the conference. Again, it is July 11th through the 13th. It'll be between 6 to 9 p.m. And it is a 3-day conference course. I just listed 3 days, but yeah, I'm just excited about it and looking forward to it because that's also during the month of our 13-year anniversary. So we've been at this for 13 years, y'all. Oh, okay. So this is Tiffany Joy, and I can help with the philanthropy and social good insights. Okay, Tiffany. Well, the link is scrolling across the bottom of the screen. If you have any questions about anything, just let me know. We'd love to have you join us. And I realized I talked about how to find SEO client. So hell, I'm not really certain about that one. I'm sorry. SEO client. Well, I know as actually you could be a sponsor for this event because the women that will be attending the event are all business owners, right? So they will need SEO services. Right now I handle my own SEO. I'm not just the best with it, but I think I can navigate it. But I realize a lot of people don't know how to use it at all. So hell, if you're interested in being a sponsor for our evening or being a one of the we have a smaller package as well, you can let me know. Just shoot me a, I don't know what you call it on LinkedIn. I see that's where you're watching from, and I've seen your messages in the past. So you can send me a message and I'll let you know. Hey there, Nishay Richardson. Okay, so I think now that is everything, guys. Oh, I realized I did not tell you all like about the benefits of actually being a part of the conference. So I've been telling you all like what we're looking for. But if you are a part of the conference, then you get a feature on swaggeronline.com, which is our website. You also get a CEO Chatter Live interview, which is our podcast, and it streams to all the major podcasting platforms. You get a social media reel shared across our network of 220,000. That is between our Instagram and our Facebook page. And then you also get an e-blast. Oh, and you get the 15 is a social media interview that will be more like we're going to do those kind of like in groups. So, it may be 3 to 4 at a time. And the whole purpose of this and also of this conference, like, is to show people how we help to market different business owners, how we help them to get more visibility. Because I think people don't oftentimes see how that works, but we're giving you a stage, but we're also going to give you the press that goes along with you having that stage, So it's a great package for business owners. I think it's especially like if you hadn't had any press in the past, or if you're, I'm not going to say, if you're a new speaker, you may want to be a little seasoned, because the event will stream live to this Facebook page. And then, of course, we're going to be on the back end, like in not StreamYard, in AirMeet, whereas we can actually interact with each other. in the lounge and things along the lines of that. So I'm not certain if y'all are familiar with AirMe, but if you have any questions about like how we're hosting this virtual event, you can always reach out with those as well. So I think that is all for now. Thank you all for tuning in, and peace and blessings. And y'all, it's not like I said please, but peace and blessings. And y'all have a great day.